Can you guys see me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, a little too much of you, actually.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
All right,
But
welcome, all lords and ladies of fate. Um, in this stream, we play various tabletop role playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. In fact, while we're at it, why don't one of you guys give 200 fate chips to everybody who joined us from the beginning of this stream? You earn fate chips by watching, following, hosting, um, submitting NPCs if you want to do that. There's a little thing on our main board now to help do that. You can use those chips to heal characters, adjust their skill checks, force them to say silly lines, or randomly populate random objects. And then, of course, you can reward or punish your favorite characters with by giving them or reducing their experience points. The stream is completely free to all viewers, but if you feel inclined to tip, we've decided that all profit will be donated to the Endometriosis Foundation of America. And tonight we're playing Rifts by Palladium Books. If you're unfamiliar with Rifts, it's a futuristic version of Earth, where war and natural disasters devastated Earth's population, and the magic ley lines that crisscross the Earth ripped open and opened up dimensions to other time and space, allowing all manner of creatures and monsters to repopulate the planet. In our adventure, we have Adam playing the Billy Wildstar Human Ranger. We have Armand playing Dwyer, the Human Leyline Walker. We've got Kim playing Katerina Salvatore, the Gypsy Seer Psy Stalker. We have Ryan playing Hype Wildcard Patterson, a Larmac Bounty Hunter. And we've got Chris playing Rungus, the Blue Sea Water Warlock. And I'm Nat,
what up?
your GM. So, I believe we left off. You guys had we're at the carnival. We're attacked by vampires. Escaped. Fled from
Filthy vampires.
yeah. Fled from the little small town of Hampstead to Merktown. Showed up pretty late in the evening. Rungus decided instead of just sitting around wallowing in sorrow, he was going to go make some money. And he went and picked up a quick small bounty before the job market cafe closed, which he was able to quickly find his target. And after spending a little bit of time with him, subdued him and brought him back to the barracks, and received his ticket to cash in the following morning. Um, Billy was in search for his son, went to an address that was given to him for the location of where he was staying in Merktown. Found the place ransacked and found a journal outlining what was going on, and basically saying that he and his people were now tasked to head to Tolkien with a map to a some kind of highly powerful weaponry. And the other three decided to spend their time drowning their sorrows at the Ceasefire Tavern for some time until Billy and Rungus caught up, and they decided to head over to the Battledome. They were a little inebriated on their entering there, and it's pretty late at night, but it's Friday night, and the Battledome goes on for quite some time.
You can like open carry containers in Merktown, right? Me walking
Yeah,
around with my drink. Good, good,
laws are very different in this world.
great.
All right.
Okay.
So, so you've entered the Battledome. You're all together now.
I look at wild card and I go, you said you were gonna get me Red Hot Poker's autograph. You said it.
No, no, I didn't, and I'm not going to. So shut your gosh darn mouth.
Enough. Enough about this red hot poker. I'm over it. Guy sucks.
And as soon as you say that, across the announcing or the audio speakers comes introducing the Red Hot Poker as he begins his match.
Oh, guys, we gotta get to our seats. We gotta get to our seats. Come on. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it.
At least this isn't the goddamn Titanic documentary.
Amen to that.
I was equally as interested in that.
I will go
I-
get a drink and have a seat.
We need to place our bets, don't we?
So you find that there's things that are around that basically tell you that all bets are taken at the Palace Hotel and Casino, which is like across the street.
I just got here. All right, well, Rungus wants to go over and place some bets. Where are you guys going to be? And don't say the surf and turf, because I know they're closed.
I look at the rest of the guys and I just go, I don't know what he's talking about. Do you?
No.
You guys want to get some surf and turf? That sounds good.
That sounds delicious. Can I give you some credits to go bet for me? Because I'm a little drunk and don't want to walk over there.
Understandable. Yeah, that's fine. Give me your
Okay.
creds.
I'd like
Who do you
20
put your
bets.
money on?
Red hot poker.
That's
All right,
a
Red Hot
good.
Poker.
That's a good one.
20 on poker. Got it.
I
Yeah.
am drunk, but I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to walk over there and place a bet. So I follow Runkus. This time I go, Runkus, I'm watching you.
Oh, me too. I'm watching you. Yeah, that's what mates do.
I'm
Yep.
gonna take my seat so I don't fall over.
Not a bad idea.
So who is the Red Hot Poker fighting?
The Red Hot Poker is going to be fighting someone called the Jackal. And I've uploaded in the chat a picture of the Red Hot Poker. I also have it up on the screen for the viewers to see as well.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Looks just as stupid as he did last time I saw him.
Can't see it. All right, it's fine. I
So
don't need to see it. Someone
is-
describe it for me.
Is there a it's a dude in red spandex. It's very
I
very
found
nice.
some
Yes.
stuff here. I found the chat. Never mind. Continue. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so. Wow.
So is there just like a ticket booth almost, or like just a sports book, I guess, kind of just taking bets?
Yeah, at the Palace, yes.
All right.
What are the odds on Red Hot Poker?
The odds on Red Hot Poker are, well, let's see here. It's 1 in 5 for the Red Hot Poker winning. Seems to be a crowd favorite.
I'm feeling lucky today. I'm gonna put 200 credits on the Red Hot Poker.
Oh,
Big
man.
spender.
All right. So we got 20 credits here on Red Hot Poker. Gonna have one ticket for that, and then another ticket for 200 credits on the Jackal. Thanks.
All right.
I start walking back, going, "Did I just bet 200 credits?"
And I put down 100 credits to say this fight isn't going to actually have an ending.
I think I have a problem already.
Oh, for a tie, huh? Not this week. Multiple rounds of combat later.
All right, so you
Anything
place your
but
guys' bets and go back to your seats. And the match begins, and it mimics very similar to the style that Hype has talked about. Where it's very wrestling like, but But this is, it seems a little bit more real. The hype stuff
It's
is
not.
is very much the same. They give each other a little bit of time to kind of build the crowd up. Doing the arm raises and the movements where they're hey building up the crowd. And it
Making a
starts to go.
mockery of my art form.
What'd you say?
Red hot poker.
No.
Everybody roll me a d20.
1d20
Uh-oh.
coming right up.
Uh-oh. Where did my roll 20 go?
13.
8.
5.
13.
18, baby. That means I win.
Okay, so that
Not what
means
that means.
so Hype, you're watching this, and though you don't want to admit any um, weakness in front of your comrades, but you are like awestruck by this guy and the things that he's doing. Like it's like bringing joy to your heart because it's like everything that you used to do all over again, and you just feel like part of you is like in awe of him, and part of you is just in awe of like the situation and wanting to be back out there and doing it yourself. Katarina, you are also in awe of this guy. He's just the way he's out there and building up the crowd and doing what he's doing. Like uh, you're sure this guy's gonna win.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
let's see who got the 13s. That was Dwyer
I
and
got it.
Billy. So you guys you're not as impressed, but you can see that this guy has the moves. And Rungus, what did you get? You got a 18.
18, baby.
You're barely interested.
Wait, why is that not good? Dang it.
No, it is good.
Oh, okay, great.
Rungus is like, I get to save him.
So yeah, you're just in this for the money. You don't really care about who actually wins this fight.
That's all right.
All right. Let's see. Um, so the fight begins. Let's see here. So the first part of the match, the Jackal kind of beats up on the Red Hot Poker a little bit. He seems like he's kind of a little distracted, trying to build the crowd up and do a little bit of fanfare. So the Jackal gets a couple good moves on him.
Ooh.
But
Don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
when he gets knocked down and the Jackal's doing a little bit of fanfare himself, Red Hot Poker stands up, puts both of his fists together and spins around and hits him with both his fists and kind of knocks him to the side of the ring.
He did the thing.
The Jackal starts to recover, and the Red Hot Poker does a kick attack or whatever and knocks him down, and then begins to again do some more of his fanfare stuff. While doing that, the Jackal kind of just jumps up and jumps on his back, and starts to like punch him in the head.
Bite his head. Use your teeth.
Why is it always gonna be biting with you?
The Jackal then kicks off of his back and like pushes him into like the corner of the ring, and then lands on his feet, and then comes over to punch the Red Hot Poker, and the Red Hot Poker just turns around and just pokes right at him and knocks him clear across the ring.
He did the red hot poke.
No.
He did
I got,
his finishing move.
I got
Get
to
up,
see it.
Jackal.
I got to see it in
No.
person.
So the Red Hot Poker wins.
Yay.
Get
Yes.
banned for nothing.
Oh. So do I have to go back to the sports book to get my winnings? Because that is all I care about right now. I am riding high. I want to go bet some more. I feel great.
Yes, you'd have to
Yeah.
go back there to get your winnings.
All right. I look at
Great.
everybody and I'm like, I don't care what's going on. I need to go back and get my money.
All right, well, here's your ticket, Katarina. I'm not going back
Thank
there.
you.
Sore
get it.
loser.
Yeah,
Get a fish
I'll
or
go
a
get.
drink, whichever's available here.
All right, I believe you guys
Alright.
bet the same thing, so you guys get the same amount of winnings.
I bet 200.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
I
You
did
bet
20.
Okay.
I'm cheap.
Hey, good to
got
hedge your bets
I got
when you
some
don't know where it's going to
credits
go.
in.
I bet 200 on the other guy. Should have known. We got to build up the red hot poker so he's a boss fight.
Hey,
What are
hey,
you-
hey, hey!
what are
You
you
go into the
talking
corner.
about?
If you're gonna meta game, you get in the corner.
All right. So he probably gonna
What
be
are-
the boss.
What are you doing?
Getting in the
Shut up.
corner. Doing what I'm told.
Oh, the battledome's a circle, by the way.
Nice. Looks circular from the eagle eye view. God, I'm so hot. I mean, in temperature.
Are there any other fights before I head
Okay.
over?
There's gonna be one more, but it is getting close to the end of the night, so they're gonna be wrapping things up pretty soon.
So
I
you're
look at
saying it's time for the main event?
Yep.
Ooh.
I look at Katerina and I go, I learned something from a very wise man one time. He said, never bet on the main event.
Oh,
That's a good point.
I'm gonna go to concessions and I'm gonna get snacks for everybody.
Oh, yay!
oh. I'll have a fish.
Snacks, snacks, snacks.
Give it the beat down.
I can't hear you ask me for fish.
No
All right,
fish for you.
Are
I-
you are you at the hotel? Is that where you are now?
I assume there are concessions here, right?
Yes.
The
Yep.
hotel.
Definitely are.
What I want to get one of everything. I want to kind of bring back like a whole bunch for the group. I just
All right.
won a whole bunch of credits. I feel like I should be nice, you know.
All right. Will probably cost you about 50 credits to get a little bit of everything. Most of it's your standard stuff. There's not a whole lot of like really crazy things here.
Can I waddle back to the stands with like all of it like comically too big, like just nacho cheese pouring on my shoulder.
Yeah, you probably have dropped some things that Jeffrey picks up for you and helps carry
Oh,
over for you.
good boy, Jeffrey. You grab those hot posh nuts.
I was just gonna ask if there's hot posh nuts.
I just assume at this
Yep.
point.
It's a staple in our universe here.
It wouldn't be a battledome without them.
What's the main event?
The main event is actually two women warriors, Venus and Blue Rose.
All right. I'm
What
gonna
is that
walk
cyborg?
across the street and put another 200 credit bet on Blue Rose.
Okay.
Doubling down on this. You really want to win, don't you?
It's not even a color roses come in.
That is true.
Give me 200 on Blue Rose.
All right, you take your bet.
Can we watch the battledome fight from the hotel bar?
Yes. Yep. They
All right.
broadcasted there as
Is that
well.
where they went? Is that where the team members went? Is that where you are, Dwyer?
I thought we went back to I went back to the stands we were watching
Oh,
the Red
okay.
Hot Poker in because
All
I
right.
just
Yeah.
left, went and got my money, and I didn't talk to you guys since then. I just came back with a bunch of stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
It'd be
going back.
really funny if you all left me. And I'm just sitting there with a whole bunch of food.
All right, I'm gonna go back and eat all his food. Well,
Okay.
share his food.
Share.
Hey, Dwyer, how you doing? I see you guys next.
So, roll me perception checks. D20.
Ooh, no, 19.
We're rolling.
13.
I got
18.
Hmm.
I see with eagle
Got good
eyes.
perception.
Rungus got 7. Katarina's got 18.
18.
Plus she has like
Do I
plus
get a
5 or
plus
something.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I think I have a thing for perception. Wait, maybe I don't know. I should probably
All right.
know. Don't
So
wait.
Billy and Rungus don't notice, but the rest of you,
I do have +1
yeah, it doesn't
perception rolls, whatever.
matter. So the rest of you notice as you know they're kind of building up and waiting for the next match to start. The Red Hot Poker has actually gone around in the audience and is walking around signing autographs and saying hi to everybody. And he happens to be approaching your section.
Oh, yay.
And he looks over and sees Hype and makes eye contact with him. And he finishes his.
Why is that guy staring at you?
I look at Hype and I'm like, dude, autograph.
Hype's gonna stand up.
He finishes the
Ooh.
autograph that he's doing, and without even looking, just kind of hands it back to the kid that was asking for it, and stops what he's doing and starts to walk over to you. With a big grin on his face.
Well.
Just be cool, dude. Just be cool.
Dwyer, the adults are talking.
So I haven't seen you around in a while.
Yeah, been keeping pretty busy.
Yeah, doing what?
Doing lots of stuff, lots of fighting. Been doing some bounty hunting because the juicer league sort of dried up around these parts, and so it's been a minute. What have you been doing? I saw you won tonight. That's a good job, I guess.
Yep. Business has been booming for me. You know the wrestlers with
Real great.
with the real powers have really been keeping up with things.
Yeah, real powers. Yeah, slight
And he
notice.
flashes you guys a big smile when he says it.
I'm just enamored the entire time. I'm just like,
Don't mind these marks.
He's like, "Yeah,
I am
you in
not a
town
mark.
long?"
no, my name's Dwyer. Can I have your autograph, please, Mr. Red Hot Poker, sir?
Can I have a hug?
Of course. And he'll hug
Can I have
Katarina
200 credits, please.
and
Can you give him 200 credits and give me 200 credits just for the hell of it?
I just kind of lost a lot on you beating the
he's
jackal.
like, "Oh, you put the wrong bet on the wrong guy." And he'll pull out a pen and just like sign your shoulder, Dwyer.
Never gonna wash this shoulder.
He wasn't gonna wash it anyway. He almost never showers. He stinks.
Hey, took a shower yesterday.
Got to add soap to your regimen, bud. Can't just use the water.
Wash the goddamn squirrel.
Yeah.
I bought pre-soaped water.
Squirrel smells like a prison toilet. That smells worse than a regular toilet, from what I understand.
Although sometimes you can make hooch out of it.
Fair. You can't make toilet hooch.
I am interested now.
You're focused on the wrong things. Anyway, you're distracting me. Poker.
Yeah.
That's Mr.
You,
Poker to you.
You got any spots? Need any fights filled?
Oh, you're interested in
Could use a
stepping
bit
back
of
on the ring?
Always.
Okay.
Never turn down a good opportunity to make some money in the dome.
Okay. Well, we could probably arrange something if that's what you're into.
It's real as my name is Wildcard Hype Patterson. I'm into it. Absolutely. Sign Wildcard up. Wildcard's ready to fight anytime, any place. Not tonight though. I mean, but maybe tomorrow or the day after. Probably the
Of
day
course,
after.
of
It'll
course.
be
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm not prepared. All my stuff's in the Cargonaut. I don't have my tights or my cup.
Understandable.
I had to have
You
it
gotta
specially
at least
made.
play the part even if you can't follow through with it.
I don't. Red, I'm detecting a small hint of disrespect in your voice, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of
He
it.
says, "No, I'm just ribbing you," and he kind of does like a little elbow at you.
Okay, great. So when's the next time the battledome pops off?
He's like, "Well, the next battles aren't really till Sunday, but
What day is
today's
it?
Friday."
Friday, I think.
You're not running a card on Saturday? Huh. Business is booming right
Saturday they do races over at the track.
You got bumps for races? That has to hurt the old ego, Red Hot Poker. I remember a time and a place when the races opened for
I'm the
you.
headliner. Nothing's hurting my feelings.
I mean, except your lack of work on Saturdays.
Everybody needs a day off. Got to be able to spend all this money I'm making.
Well, unless I decide to take off before then, and I might, I'll pay you a visit on Sunday.
It's like, well, you know what? Let me do you a favor. And he reaches into his tights and pulls out a key. He's like, I'm not going to need this weekend, but if you guys want to stay at my suite over at the Palace, you guys can have access to that.
yes.
And he hands the key over to you. It's all sweaty and gross. Smells like a gym.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I will put it in my pants.
I don't want it anymore.
That's where we store things. They don't have pockets and tights. It's like being a woman.
True. They have very dysfunctional pockets.
Yeah, no pockets.
Like sewn shut. Like garbage.
Although, to be honest, the women's wrestling outfits do have functional pockets for some reason. Never understood
Just
why.
big enough for small objects. All right. With that, he says, thanks everybody for coming by, and just leave the key with the front desk lady, and when you're done.
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for looking out, Red.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr.
He
Poker.
starts walking away, and
honor.
turns around, and does one of those, hey, and then turns around and continues to walk away.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I turn to Hype and I go, "Hey, Hype! Before we came here, you were so mean and angry at him. Why were you trying to hold his jock for a wrestling match?"
I don't think you understand the first thing about how wrestling works, Dwyer. I don't care how much of it you watched when you were a kid. You ain't walked a mile in these boots.
I mean, I've walked a lot of miles, and I used to watch the Red Hot Poker dominate.
No. Yeah, you don't like hard work. If you want to be a wrestler like me or that chump the Red Hot Poker,
I don't.
You got to work hard every day.
I don't want to be a wrestler.
You see this physique? Think this just happens? No.
No, I don't. I don't think it just happens. I think a lot of decisions go into the to whatever this is.
Well, actually, not a lot, but enough. A fair amount of decisions.
Were they all good?
About 70%.
Have you got any snacks left, Dwyer?
Yeah, we're those. You make yourself useful.
I thought you were getting snacks for everyone.
No.
Jeffrey jumps up with some loose popcorn that fell out of the bag.
Ooh.
Yeah, Rungus, this popcorn is the only thing you did not devour on site.
I'm considering devouring Joffrey.
And I swear to you, it takes a lot more than you think to kill him.
I
I
don't
have
know.
a
The
very
kid's
big
only
mouth.
2 or 3
He-
bites.
He will tear you up from the inside.
Mm.
That is not an indigestion you want, my friend.
All right. I'm reconsidering.
Mhm.
I'll take the popcorn, thanks. That's the small popcorn.
It's got like hair all over it and other sort of dirt
Oh.
and debris.
This says special seasoning.
Delicious.
Where did you get this popcorn, small squirrel?
Points to the ground.
Okay.
You see more.
Oh.
So Darth Vader just redeemed a large frying pan, comically large,
Yep. Object
Okay.
from the store.
in between the combatants. So when
Okay, so I guess
when,
the main
when,
event.
when the main event happens, the frying pan
Okay.
just happens to be there.
So people are just bringing that out ahead of the event. We're all waiting for it to start, and that's
This has turned into a
set up.
hardcore match.
Nice.
I hope that's not cast iron.
You bet it is.
Was that another weapon from the Saints Row games? I'm noticing a theme here.
Hmm.
All
Wait,
right.
did you use one of the other thing? Okay. In that game, I have to play that game.
So the match starts, and they don't have quite the awe-inspiring effect that that the Red Hot Poker does. You feel like there's, you semi-suspect there's something going on with about him that makes him a little special. But it goes, and it's a pretty good match. It starts with Lady Venus, who's a big, hulking woman, very muscular, shaved head. She basically, charges the Blue Rose and, kind of slams her into the corner.
She's totally on the juice, you could tell.
Maybe. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in these. The Blue Rose is a taller, still very muscular, but not as much as Venus is. But she's got long blue hair that's kind of put in like a long ponytail in the back. So Venus grabs her by the blue ponytail and kind of flings her around and flips her over to the other side of the ring on her back. She gets up, and then as she's getting up from above in the center of the battle dome, comes down on some wires, a large, comically large size frying pan, cast iron.
Oh,
You
shit,
can
guys,
imagine it
frying-
takes some.
Oh, someone making eggs.
No. You don't understand. This is the Taiwanese death frying pan match. It's
Did you say death?
death. Yeah, you don't see one of these every day. One of these competitors, one of these ladies, is probably going to die.
Ooh,
Better be
I'm
Venus.
excited.
So the Blue Rose jumps as she gets up, unusually high for like a normal human, and retrieves the frying pan and uses it to come down just flat bottom right on top of Venus's head. You hear a
Damn.
large crack as she kind of crumbles to the ground for a second.
I can fix it.
That looked like
Um,
it hurt.
Yeah.
Stay
I
out of
just-
this,
she-
Wild
Ooh.
Star.
As she goes to do another and try to just flatten her while she's on the ground with this thing, Venus actually kicks up on the flat side of the frying pan and smashes it back into Blue Rose's face.
She reversed it.
Wow.
She reversed it.
Reverse.
I can't believe she's still thinking.
Venus
Go Blue
then she picks up the cast iron skillet and slams it down onto Blue Rose's arm, her good arm.
Rose's good
Um,
arm.
Yep, like her primary arm. And you can see, you hear some cracking noises going in that, and it does not look very good. And then finally, she she kicks the skillet to the side and just picks her up by her face and then smashes her face back down onto the canvas. And she and Blue Rose is just out cold. Venus wins.
No.
Erase a total of 400 credits from your character sheet.
Dang it. I think Driscoll just won big.
He did. He just won.
Congratulations, Driscoll.
He just won 200 fate chips for betting
I got
200 on Venus.
I got him. Well done. It's 200 chips.
I think
for you, bro.
Wistex voted on Blue or bet on Blue
He
Rose.
did.
So we got to
Sorry,
take
Miss
25 from him. Ooh,
How it goes, bro.
you hate to see those fate chips go.
And you do. If you gamble, eventually you lose. But that's what they say.
Except for me, I didn't lose.
Yeah, well, I lost all night long, just like in real gambling. Gosh darn it. It's supposed to be a fake game.
Too much
All
of
right.
this is hitting on real things for me.
I know.
And with that, there's advertisements again saying join us on Sunday for some tough man competitions. For tomorrow, there'll be the racetrack will be open for different horse races and some exotic animal racing, and then they start to thank everybody for coming and start to kind of usher everybody out.
Dwyer, you should see if Geoffrey can enter into any of the small creature categories for the races tomorrow, make some money for himself.
That's such a good idea.
Pretty fast squirrel.
He is very fast. He's very fast, especially if there are nuts involved. Do you have any nuts to promise him?
I mean, you're the one that's got the seemingly endless supply of hot posh nuts.
I just keep buying them.
But I bet if Joffrey brings home the bacon, we can bring home the nuts.
So guys, I've only been here a couple of times. Is anyone more familiar with this area as far as what we could do after hours? There's got to be a place in this city that's just like fun, late, because it's late.
Yeah, bed.
Yeah. I thought we were all going to sleep together back at Red Hot Poker's place. I feel like that's
I thought we're having like a hotel party.
Yeah.
I thought his place had more than one place. I don't think we're all sleeping together.
Oh.
That's less like home. Okay.
That's like home. I have, you know what? I have so many questions for you when I'm more sober, but right now I cannot.
All right. Rungus wants to slink back to that hotel, sad and depressed that he lost all his money.
Well,
I have to go grab my winnings real quick. So I'm going to go do
Might
that.
as well at least go over to the hotel and check into the room and check it out.
And
well,
then
I guess if the party is heading over to the suite, I'm gonna follow suit. I do want to go up to the front of the Battledome and inquire about entering Jeffrey into a race because I am intrigued in this.
An object was redeemed for Dwyer from Driscoll's random list of magic wonders.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see here.
You know what that is, Matt?
I do know what that is. Prior to the game,
I was like, what?
So I'll explain it to everyone. Prior to the game, he had put together a list of items. Pretty extensive list, really.
Are you about to roll me like some crazy item table here, and I'm about to get stuck with something crazy?
I am about to roll a crazy item, and we will see what happens as a result of it.
Ooh. Oh, I hope he rolls a 14.
All right, let's see. Can I do custom roll in here? I don't think it'll let me do a custom roll.
I cannot wait to hear him bark like a dog. I've said too much.
All right, so All right, so you guys are walking to the Red Hot Pokers suite. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So, as you guys go in, it's one of the top floor suites. So when you guys go in,
Fancy.
you'll see it's one of the higher room numbers.
Guys,
you
I have never been in a hotel this high.
you
And
take the elevator up, and then the elevator actually opens up into the suite, and it's got like the big step down living room, big screen TV. There's like a kitchen on the side. There's actually like three bedrooms in it. And the window overlooks out above the battledome.
I go, I don't care whose room I'm in. I am not in Rungus's room.
I thought we were all sleeping together.
No, stop it. Stop.
Sleepover party. That'd
Yes,
be fine.
you all can sleep here in the main common area, and I will
Okay,
take one of the
sounds
3
good.
bedrooms, and I will
Rungus.
sleep by myself.
Lays down, goes to sleep.
Well, I'm taking the master bedroom because I'm the one that knows red in the first place.
That's
And
fair.
plus, I'm going to go into the master bathroom and search for any party favors Red may have left behind because he owes me
Where is this at? Where are you looking?
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Okay. Roll me a d20.
Ten.
What'd you get? 10. You definitely don't notice anything in the bathroom. It's a pretty standard bathroom. I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, it's not standard by, it's big. It's got like one whole corner is like the shower. It can fit like 10 people in it. There's all these
All right.
body sprays sticking off the side or whatever.
Look in the nightstand.
It also can be turned. You can also turn the whole room into a giant steamer, like a big steam room.
Nice.
So
Drugs
it's
gotta
pretty
be around here
fantastic
somewhere.
bathroom. Where'd you say you were gonna check next?
The nightstand next to the bed.
In the nightstand. Roll me a d20 again.
Come on, what is Dice Maiden interacting with Roll 20 now? We get no luck with these dice. Stupid Dice Maiden.
Electronic dice hate you.
They
Dice
do.
Maiden is a wench.
Almost killed me, that Dice Maiden.
You did. She almost killed all of us.
All right, 5.
Anyway, off track.
So yeah, you open the drawer there, and you don't, there's like some literature in there that looks like it's never actually been read.
Where the hell are all his drugs?
You remember the Red Hot Poker to be a pretty clean boy.
Bullshit.
Vitamins and prayers.
No way.
It was like
Red Hot
almost
Poker's
sickening how like good he was compared to a lot of the other people.
It's not what I remember. He's got to have at least some benzos or maybe some space pills or got to have something. Colombian blasting powder, something. Half a Viagra, anything really.
All right. Anybody else doing anything? Or just
Well,
going to bed?
I'm tired, so I'm gonna go take one of the other bedrooms and go to sleep because Rungus is snoring and I'm not staying in this main room.
I'm hungry.
I run as fast as I can to the 3rd bedroom and slam the door shut. And if it has a lock, I am locking it, and I'm going.
It does.
There we
to
go.
go to bed.
Good Devil just
Somebody's
redeemed an
giving
object.
himself the Red Hot Poker.
Well, we have two objects.
We have
All
another
right.
one.
What's
be the
good
second.
devils?
I only see one object.
Oh, so
Well,
Good
what was
Devil's
your
helping you
wonder
out.
thing?
he's helping you out. He got
That's
a
coming.
hodgepodge bag of weed, coke, PCP, mushrooms, and acid placed in the living room.
There you go.
But it is in the living room. It's right next
All
to
right.
a snoring Rungus.
So Rungus is lying on the couch, snoring very loudly. As he does so, he partly chokes himself awake and falls over onto the floor. And one of the couch cushions comes with him. And inside the couch is a hodgepodge bag of assorted drugs.
Party.
Drugs.
And I believe Billy's the only one actually in the living room left at this point that's still awake.
Your decision, Billy. What are you gonna do?
I will take the most herbal drugs I can find and stash them shits in my pockets.
All right.
They can have the rest of the shiz.
Like you're taking it?
Hell yeah, I'm taking it.
All right.
There's pockets, right? He said. Huh?
Just the weed. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, the space weed.
Yeah, that's it. They can have the rest.
So at this point, I'm gonna lumber into the living room and go like, Billy, have you seen any drugs?
Drugs right there, my man.
Aha! Right in the living room, that old dog.
Leave him hanging. Leaving him hanging. Still hanging.
I'm gonna traipse over to the table, sort of ignoring the gently snoring Rungus.
I don't think there's anything gentle about it.
Oh, he's so cute when he sleeps.
At least in my mind, I can still hear him snoring in the private bedroom.
See, I imagine Rungus snores sort of like Zoidberg, like. There's probably little bubbles, like.
Fish falls out of his mouth.
All right, I am going to go over to the table and help myself to a moderately sized bag of Colombian blasting powder.
Oh, when in Rome.
All right.
And I will mutter to myself, now we're even, poker.
Okay, then let's see here.
I'm going to put the small bag of Colombian blasting powder into my utility belt.
Hype and roll me a d20.
Roll. Oh, not in Twitch chat.
That would be weird.
Although we
Yep.
should get a dice roller for that. It might be better than Dice Maiden.
Could be.
Oh. Do it.
Okay. So, you've taken your drugs. You're actually having a pretty good experience through this. Nothing crazy. You don't feel like you're gonna die or anything. But you do soon find yourself tired and about to fall asleep.
Ah, wow.
That's not
And I
very
mean,
good Colombian
everyone-
blasting powder.
It seems like everyone
very
else
short
has
effect.
already gone to sleep. Of course, leave it to Red to have the cheap shit. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like everybody except for maybe Billy's already turned in already. So, all right, Billy, I'm gonna get some sleep. Tomorrow we gotta go watch that squirrel race.
I'm gonna go outside and smoke this batty boom batty, and then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna get some sleep myself.
Ah,
All
man,
right.
just do it in the room. Who cares? We don't gotta pay the deposit.
Good point.
I'll turn in.
All right. So, you go outside, or you going outside, or are you gonna smoke inside?
Yeah, I'll stay inside. Screw it.
All right. Well,
Blaze it up.
you do your joint, and
You do your joint. Jeez, Nat.
You do the pot.
yeah, you smoke the pots.
You smoke one reefer.
Yeah, just one.
I would like to inject 2 marijuanas, please.
But it relaxes you. It's been a stressful couple days. You've been really freaking out about everything that's going on, and a lot is left unknown for you.
Oh
Moving
shit, we
forward.
got a random
Oh,
encounter
no.
redeemed.
Sorry, I saw
They
the
want housekeeping. They want
All
housekeeping
right.
to just show up.
I
No one put
like
the
it.
do not disturb sign up.
Thanks for the text.
All
Middle of the
right.
night. What kind of hotel is this?
Let's see. Where's my random encounter chart?
It's the cleaning lady from Family Guy.
No, Mr. Superman, no.
Yeah.
No.
Need more lemon pledge.
No.
No, it's my plan.
All right. Let's see here. It's gonna be. All right. Okay. So, everybody kind of lays down to go to sleep. Uh, Billy, as you are closing your eyes and getting ready to take a rest, you you feel something weird on your hands.
Hope it's not Rungus.
Rungus is next to you on the floor, and you believe that at first it's probably just him rolling over or something like that. But then it almost feels like squirmy.
Squirming.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit up as fast as I can, turn the lights on, and see what the hell's going on.
As you do that, you look down to where your hand was, and you see there's like this small dog-looking thing, except for instead of having the muzzle on the front of its face, it has little tentacles.
Jowls.
Do you have a lore skill?
Don't believe so.
Like fishing or like history?
Like history or something?
LORE.
Yeah.
Not LURE.
So you have no idea what the hell this thing is. This is something that you've not seen before.
I'm gonna say, hey guys, anyone else see this thing?
Do I
You
hear
question
him?
whether or not the weed you smoked was laced with anything at this point.
Yeah.
Is he loud enough for me to hear?
Yeah.
Roll me a perception.
I guess I'll roll one too. I'm in one of the rooms. How loud are you? I think I heard it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, you definitely heard it.
Oh yeah.
I will
Oh yeah.
emerge.
Man.
I will emerge from the master bath in my nighttime outfit, which is a very sort of small and not really substantial leopard print bathrobe with like just the tiniest like thong underwear hiding my lizard bits. With, of course, a hole cut out in the back of the thong for the tail.
I don't
What?
think that
Billy, what
works.
what the fuck is that?
Rungus, did you roll?
Oh, I'm sleeping.
You're next to him, but
Yeah.
you're a heavy sleeper.
All right, I'm rolling.
You're gonna stay asleep this entire encounter.
There you go.
Yep, you're
There.
totally asleep.
Oh,
Yeah, you
it's
just
so good.
snore a little louder, and so yeah, everybody else hears what's going on, runs out. At this point, it's kind of like backs off a little bit, but with Rungus's little snorings, it kind of goes over, and its little tentacles are kind of like feeling around on your like face.
Oh, can I clean my teeth while it's at it?
Mm.
Like a remora?
You wouldn't know.
Now I have
Now,
some
can I-
lore.
Yes.
Would I? Yeah.
Who has lore, demons and monsters, or something along those lines?
That's
I
two of us
do.
right here.
And I have fairies and creatures of magic.
Do
But I
demons
think
and
it's
monsters.
demons and monsters.
Yeah. Rungus is asleep, so he doesn't get to roll.
Can I
Do I-
run?
Is it a D20 plus 5?
No, it's a D100, and you're looking for the number you have next to your lore or lower.
Which is 45.
Mine's 47. What are you laughing at? What am I not?
The
looking-
chat. The chat
I was
is
gonna say
very
I haven't been
funny.
paying attention to chat.
Sorry.
They
I should be
called
paying
the
attention to
Zoid
chat.
bird dog.
Why not dog? Why
Why
not
not, dog?
Dogberg?
Dogberg.
Nat,
Dogberg is my favorite.
can I run back into the master suite and retrieve one of my weapons?
Sure.
I would like to retrieve my NP10 plasma net launcher.
Okay. So Katarina, you actually don't know what this is either. This is new to you.
Okay.
Dwyer, did you do your roll?
Success.
Okay,
I rolled a
there you go.
23.
So you would know this to be what's called a whisker coyote. Whisker coyote.
Oh.
They're fairly harmless. You suspect this is probably something that was some kind of pet that he had hiding around somewhere that just kind of came out after all the noise started to die down because it was curious what was going on.
I go, guys, look, it's just a pet. It's cute. It's harmless. Look at it.
Can we keep it?
No, we cannot keep Red's pet.
What floor are we
He'll
on?
never. We could just say it ran away. He'll never know that I took it.
What
If
floor are
we-
we on that?
If we take
8th
that,
floor.
What floor?
8.
Can I punt him out of the room?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Not Dogbird.
Billy, relax. Red's letting us stay here for free. We can't kill his dog thing.
Yeah, but my friend lost money on him, so shit happens.
No, Billy. Cannot hurt the Red's stupid pet.
I stop and I go, I have to unfortunately agree with Hype. You cannot hurt this little tiny baby animal. Look at it, he's so cute. What's your name? What's your name, boy?
He's got a little name
Tony,
tag
what do you-
on him that says Oscar.
Oh, look, guys,
Oscar?
he has a collar. It says Oscar on it.
I'm gonna go put the plasma net launcher back in the master suite. Slightly
Yep.
disappointed.
But guys, we do need to hide this before Rungus wakes up. And I think we can all agree that this animal is not safe.
If
Oh,
Rungus
so
makes
tasty.
All right,
one,
guys, you guys go get some sleep, and I'll take care of hiding the monster guy.
I kind of just
No.
take him and I just toss him and I go, okay, and I go back to my room.
And I say no because he just said he's gonna punt him off of the roof or whatever. So I then pick up the cute little monster guy, Oscar.
Little
and
tentacles
take him
kind of go all over
into-
your face.
Yeah. and I hug him and take him into my room and put him in a nest that I made next to the bed.
oh,
All right.
You made
And
a
hope
nest?
it doesn't eat me. Yes, I made a nest out
she's
of.
got a 78% for nest making. The
Yes,
skills
I
in this
do.
game are very specific.
They are.
That's true.
Craft nest.
Yeah. So hopefully it does not eat me in my sleep.
Hopefully.
seems-
They're
nice.
pretty harmless. They're pretty harmless. I would know. I have lore of monsters.
After Katarina goes to sleep, can I sneak in a room and steal the little Oscar guy?
You can attempt to.
Let's do it.
You would have to roll a prowl. Actually, roll a d20 and get +4. Katarina, you're going to roll a d20 and you get +5.
1,000. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh yeah, as soon as you crack that door open, she hears you.
I was just saying goodnight to Oscar.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
Sneaking in there. Doesn't trust it. Doesn't trust
You're
the
not
dog.
touching my new friend.
You suspect it's probably a good idea to lock your door at this point.
Yes, I'm gonna go do that right now.
All right. Does anyone
Can I
else?
pick the locks?
Let's see.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. I'm assuming everybody then calls it a night.
Yeah, as best as I can with that demon in the other room.
Yeah. All right. As you guys are sleeping, Katarina, you have a very vivid dream. Um, you're walking with your current group in a wooded area where the trees are mostly kind of dead and decrepit, no leaves on them, um, though it's a very dense forest. So, you'd have to be careful running through this area because there's so many trees that would be hard to kind of navigate through. That's that dense. However, in addition to being very dense, it's also fog starts to set in and fill up the area. So at first it just kind of starts to cover the ground, and as you guys are walking, it goes a little higher to about the knee level, and the further you guys seem to go, the higher the fog gets and thicker it gets. You quickly lose track of the other people that you're with, and then in the smoke, you start to hear kind of soft moans of other beings, and
hey.
in the fog itself, you see faces of the former carnival workers, uh, and then you see the faces of your aunt, and then you see the faces of your current party. And as it's very unsettling for you, but as you're looking into these faces, then one starts to actually materialize. It'll be actually Billy's face will materialize in front of you, but it will be sunken in features and blank eyes,
Oh,
Alien.
and then
yeah, that's
you'll
not
wake up in kind of a cold sweat. Rungus.
That dream started sexy.
good.
I don't think it didn't
What?
start sexy. There was some sexy in the middle. I was trying to role play being asleep, but I could not ignore that.
What is Rungus dreaming about?
Rungus,
Fish, probably.
you are also with this current group. You starting to feel like there's some potential here for these people to be a part of your agenda, your mission. They might be able to help you accomplish your goals in the vengeance that you're seeking.
Can you please tell me, is his dream sequence animated?
No.
Like I expect it to be like real cartoony. Like
So in your dream sequence, you guys are on a small boat in a large body of water. You're very comfortable because you love the water.
And boating.
However, as the boat continues to move, it seems like it's filling with more and more water. And
Which I'm fine
though
with.
you are comfortable breathing in water and swimming, your teammates are not. And very shortly, the boat becomes overcome with water, and you are stuck in a situation where you can't save everybody,
Oh, dude, I
and
love
you're
that.
forced to kind of decide like who you want to save.
That's such a good dream, Matt.
Yeah.
Sorry, said Matt, but that was really good. Nice and deep, dude. I like that, and it fit my character, and it made me feel something. Sorry, continue.
I'm glad you have
Oh,
feelings.
that's probably it. Just for this party
Well,
that I have feelings.
speaking of feelings, we'll move to Billy. Billy, your dream is that again you're in the current group, and uh, in this dream you guys are traveling, and you feel like uh, you get the impression that these people may actually be helpful in attempting to locate your son, and they have different skills that you don't have, that seem like they're useful for some of the things you're going to face in this journey. Um, but shortly, your group is overrun by some they call them rhino buffaloes. They're very large rhino-looking things with little tufts of hair on their backs and shoulders, um,
No
and
tentacles, right?
no tentacles. And you get into a battle with these things only to find out that they are in fact robots underneath of their flesh. And then you go to turn around and tell one of your other companions uh, about this, and you see that they have an open wound and that they're robot underneath their flesh. And then when you go and look at the next one to point out that they have like robotic eyes, and everybody just seems a lot less human all of a sudden. And then you wake up.
Yeah. Robots.
Dwyer, uh, you and your companions, who you feel very
Actually
comfortable with.
sleeping.
Am I boring you? No. You guys are traveling along through the wilderness, and uh, you seem to be getting along with everybody in your dream. Everything seems to be going really great. Everybody's contributing, and suddenly the sky gets dark, and uh, you noticed, and you don't know why you didn't notice a second ago, but all of a sudden there's a ley line there, and the storm starts to appear very quickly, and there's lots of lightning and heavy winds, and then all of a sudden uh, a rift opens up, and it's like a black hole, and it just starts to suck uh, Rungus through this black hole, and then right next to that appears another one, and then another one of your compatriots flies through, and then another one appears, and everybody just keeps getting sucked through these holes, and you're just standing there trying to stop them and hold on to them, and they just keep getting taken away. And then you wake up.
Go, mama.
Mm.
Hype. You,
Are are my dream sequences animated?
yes, yours are all cartoon, and not the
Cel-shaded.
good cartoon, but like the Teen Titan Go cartoon.
Like I drew it myself,
Yeah.
cartoon. I
So
dig it.
so you're in an arena, and everybody's chanting your name, and you're like, yes, yes, finally the glory you've been seeking. You
Finally.
look around, and your companions are there with you, but they're not screaming their name. They're just kind of there to help you out. But
Okay, fair.
they're good. They're good to have around. You've gotten used to them being there.
Do
And
any of them have like anything like that can be particularly helpful, like a tennis racket or like brass knuckles?
Yeah, they all have assorted, comically sized, random things.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. So Rungus is wielding the cast iron skillet from earlier.
Yep,
Um, Dwyer has a baseball bat that he can barely lift.
perfect.
Um, Katarina, she's got a golf club.
Okay, she doesn't strike me as a golfer, but I'll take it.
And Billy has a whisker coyote in his
He
hands.
does love that whisker coyote.
Worst dream
Conventional.
So as everybody's screaming your names, some gates open up, and some regular combatants come out, and you guys make short work of them. And then everybody starts screaming your name, and you're all excited again. And then twice as many combatants come out, and each time you continue to defeat them, but it gets harder and harder, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping. Um,
Mhm.
you recognize where you are after a few of these battles and realize that this is what your brain is interpreting as Atlantis, and the arena,
Oh, shit.
gladiatorial arena, is there in cartoon form, and just it keeps getting more and more overbearing, and then soon some of your companions start to fall one by one throughout these battles,
Oh no.
and then finally it's just you and the last wave of bad guys coming in to pound on you, and one just hits you right across the face with a giant club, and your vision goes dark, and you wake up. It's morning time.
Wow.
Guys,
Do
I
I
didn't
have
sleep.
to get up?
I didn't sleep. I did not sleep very well.
That
I'm
was
not
some
gonna lie.
crazy shit I snorted last night. Well, I'm gonna hop out of bed and go right over to the master bath and put it in steam everywhere mode.
All right. The
Nice.
doorbell rings to the suite.
Somebody get that.
Mm.
Somebody.
I guess I'll get it. I
I'm
stumble
deaf
over.
from the
I stumble
snoring.
over all the sleeping Rungus and
No, no,
Billy.
no, not Darth
No.
Vader. Save Darth Vader. I mean,
I go to the door and I open it. Well, I don't open it. I look through. I'm sure there's a peephole. I want to look through the peephole.
All right. You see what looks like hotel staff with several carts.
What is this?
Breakfast?
Is this room service or is this housekeeping?
Room service.
Okay, come right on in. And I open the door and I just come
All
on.
right. And they wheel in
Who
like
is it?
4 trays of food. Um, there's
a
like fruits and meats and all kinds of stuff just laid out in this
Oh.
giant buffet, basically on the spread of 5 carts.
No, correct me if I'm wrong. Longest has not woken up yet.
No, I just woke up. You tripped over me, and I was startled awake.
And
So
in a box on a 6th cart has a note on it that says for hype.
Oh.
Rongus would like to go over and grab handfuls of meat and shove it in his mouth.
wait before you do that.
Can we roll for initiative?
There's been a
There might be
there's
opposing
been
rolls
a
here.
no, there's been an object redemption.
Yes.
Oh, there was.
Yep, Darth Vader has redeemed a wench underneath the food.
Okay.
Wench, not wrench. Wench.
Not a wrench.
Speaking of wench, which wench is apparently a banned term by our our chat.
Interesting.
Oh,
It's like
interesting.
it's like if you were to have like a stripper pop out of a cake, but instead of a cake, it's a continental breakfast.
Yeah. So the room service
That's
leaves.
better.
The
I
wench
agree,
pops
because
out.
there's eggs in
It says, do with her what you will, says our chat. Thanks.
there.
Thanks for participating, buying stuff in the store, guys.
It's obvious that this lady has had way too much to drink and probably got the wrong room, but she doesn't care. She's rolling with it.
I just look at it and I go, all these eggs are ruined. So hungover.
Rungus wants to eat the stuff that's off the ground.
I'm gonna walk out from the master suite again, wielding my MP10 plasma net launcher.
Are you still in your thong, or is that someone else wearing the thong?
I'm still in my thong and my very short bathrobe. And I'm merely going to look at Rungus and go, you better leave enough for everyone to have some.
I'm eating what's on the floor first. But no promises. Rungus likes food. Hurry!
I will set the net launcher back down in the bedroom and proceed to make a plate. And I want to open my box and see what's in it.
I come out of my bedroom with Oscar and make myself a plate as well.
All right. Well, you see this
And sit
drunk girl in a
down.
kimono wandering around.
And I'm just like, who the hell is this?
She's kind of dancing, but there's no actual music playing.
I walk up to her and I grab the piece of bacon that's on her shoulder and excuse me, I just would like, thank you.
Did she take the rest of our drugs or something? Why is she acting so crazy?
No, but I think we should give her the PCP and send her on her way.
Yeah, right?
That's the answer to
Actually
everything.
entertaining.
Nat, does Rungus recognize the dogberg species since he's familiar with animals and?
Yeah, roll me your lore check. You have.
Right. Hang on, let me look at.
You've got 35%.
I look at
I
Rungus.
need to be to 35.
I look at the dogberg. I look back at Rungus. I look at the dog. I keep going back and forth like, this
I'm trying
is...
to determine. My guy's analyzing to determine if it's edible. So, yeah. That's more.
That's where your lore is focused on. Can I eat it? Yes. No. Okay.
So you are unfamiliar with this species of creature.
What is this creature?
Though when it comes to edible, I mean, for you, technically anything organic is edible. So
True.
it might not taste good, but it's edible.
Strongest wants to say to Katarina, you gonna eat that?
Are you talking about Oscar, my new pet?
I'm going to look over my shoulder from the cart of food and say, Rungus, don't make me go back in there and get the net launcher.
Oh, all right. I'll leave the pet. It's fine. It's fine. It does look really good though.
No, it does not. No.
Well, what is it? Does anyone know what it is?
We'll get you more food after this if you need more food, Rungus. But we all got to eat first here, and don't eat the pet.
Is it dangerous?
Oh, it's just Red's pet. Red's a weird dude.
You mean my new pet?
You're not keeping him.
Well, I mean, how often does Red Hot Poker come to this suite? He obviously gave it to us with this thing. Just
No. You don't know Red like I know Red.
Hype, roll me a perception check.
The wench is here.
She's still dancing away with eggs flopping out of her hair.
This is quite an entrance, with housekeeping or whatever.
Why you no roll?
Because I think you're rolling in Discord. Are you rolling in Discord?
No, he's in Roll20.
Oh, there you are. I see you.
All right, so obviously you notice that there's a 6 cart, and that has a box on it, and your name's also on that box.
Oh, maybe this will shed some light on the pet. Or maybe it will have nothing to do with it because we're not going to take the man's pet.
It's
I'm
my
going
pet
to
now.
open that box.
I
All
look at
right.
Katarina and I go, anything that he's vehemently against, I'm for. So I think you should take that. I think you should take that pet.
So
Yep.
the tag on the box says, for hype, a representation of uh, our friendship and history, and inside is a cracked wand.
Ooh.
Do I recognize this wand? Does this wand have any significance to me?
Nope.
I look at it and I go, is this supposed to be phallic?
I look at it and go, "Are you gonna eat that?"
Eat Oscar.
No.
Like, is it like a store-bought wand, or is it like somebody made it?
So no, it's actually it's designed very well. It just looks partly broken. So you're not sure if he was trying to be semi-insulting by giving you a broken wand, or if it was damaged upon, prior to delivery.
Man, the red hot poker's always fucking with me.
I look at it, dude, they make all kinds of pills for that kind of stuff. It's okay.
Can we call UPS?
What's UPS got to do with the price of wheat?
They broke it.
Yeah, sure. They toss stuff back around the back of the truck.
I'm gonna put the broken
Don't care about
wand in
nobody's
my
stuff.
backpack.
All right.
Just kind of shake my head. What a weirdo the red hot poker is.
And the dancing girl comes over and is like, "Oh, you guys know the Red Hot Poker?"
Apparently
Yeah.
she does.
No, I don't think she does.
Mm.
She's not his type.
I go up to her and I go, yeah, we're really good friends with the Red Hot Poker. Like, such good friends. I mean, he's known us since back in the day.
She
Yeah,
is
he owes me 200 credits.
she is eating that up. She's like, "Oh, that's so cool.
You know,
Is
oh,
he
so
is he coming
are you
over?"
gonna? He might. Are you gonna finish that sausage that's just sitting there, right on your blouse?
And she kind of looks at it and says, "No, you can have it." And she hands it to you.
That's great. I love it. I love it when a woman gives me her sausage. And then I kind of suggestively go like,
Dropping that in the audio.
if someone could isolate me saying that and then give that to me, I'd
Yeah,
love
that
I'd
might
love
be a clip tomorrow.
that.
Of all the times for the stream not to go down,
I know, right? What are we talking about? I lost you at her sausage. I'm sorry.
I don't think Goodell. I don't think we actually decided to give her the PCP. I don't think that was actually a decision that we made.
I thought we
Didn't you take all
agreed
the
on
drugs
that.
that were left in the bag.
It was in discussion, but then you guys got into a different discussion about the dog.
and then what happened?
Dogberg, Nat.
Yes, Dogbird.
Dogbird.
No, his name is Oscar.
The Dogberg.
Okay, so I assume that me and this
We don't know
whatever she is, dancing lady with eggs all over her is just the woman of my dreams. She's just we're having a deep conversation right here. We're getting to know each other.
Why do we get the impression that Dwyer likes every girl?
Well, first off, I love eggs. And she was covered in eggs. I mean, come on.
It's a good start, I guess.
Are you just looking at things and saying that you like them?
I go, what's your name? What's your name? I don't want to call you Egg Woman anymore.
She says her name is Angelica.
Angelica. Oh, that's beautiful. Angelica, are you an angel?
She says, "Of course," and she'll come over and like sit on your lap and start, twiddling your hair.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust this. at all.
Where I'm fine with it. I've got no objections.
I'm just sitting there eating my breakfast and like, really?
Watching disapprovingly.
This random person just showed up under a cart and nobody thinks it's weird?
Relax, Katarina.
I can't relax.
What are you jealous? What's going
No,
on here?
I had a horrible night with horrible nightmares. That's why.
Okay, and you want
And
to
so
take it
now I
out on
can't-
this lady? Cause
Yes. Well, she's psycho.
honey, okay.
You're the one who slept with
She
Oscar.
has. Well, I
She's
like.
like,
the
I'm right
little
here.
thing.
Yeah, I turn to Katarina and I go, "Hey, shh, I got a chance here."
Good point.
And I might calm him down a bit once he,
That's good point.
snaps the streak.
Well, if you didn't catch COVID from the kissing booth lady, this is your next best shot.
Right.
Keep trying, dude. You'll get there.
COVID? You mean the disease that ravaged the dinosaur swamp?
Yeah. You mean the thing that started the whole rift apocalypse?
Oh.
Just kidding. That didn't actually happen.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I'm trying
right.
to Darth Vader in this universe, so that's the only way it's gonna happen.
Definitely wear
Good
a
idea.
mask though.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Anyway, sorry. Right? Did the Star Wars characters come up with Rifts? Is that possible? I was under the impression that in the Rifts universe, any characters can come through the ley lines.
Technically,
Right?
anything's possible.
Beautiful.
However, we are bound by copyright and intellectual
Franchise.
property laws.
Yeah.
So maybe not the Star Wars universe busts.
Oh
through,
gosh, Han
but-
Solo just came right them through that portal there.
But,
Now
but
he's playing with us.
something like that.
Sand
Oh, look
Holo.
at that! Here comes Kylo Ren, and he's
I
angry.
smelled that on the outside.
You're allowed to use all the garbage stuff from the new movies. You're allowed to use that as much as you want. It doesn't matter. There's no copyright for that.
Here
Darth
comes
Vader already said he's planning to drop in the
B8C4, wherever the robot's name was.
Okay, now we're getting way off topic.
All right.
Still in this hotel room?
What's that?
Still in this hotel room, right?
Yes, you're still in the hotel room.
All right.
You know
How's
that you want to get to the Job Market Cafe at some point this morning.
Yeah, I gotta cash stuff in.
Yeah, to turn in your ticket.
Hopefully it's
I-
worth 700 credits.
I
Make
turn
up
around
for
and I
my
go,
losses.
cash stuff in. You lost. I thought you lost everything.
I lost everything, but I have a bounty. It's worth at least 5 credits. I'm really hoping it's worth 500, because otherwise this is not a good day.
You did a job?
Yeah, I'm really great at doing stuff. You should.
Wow. We
When
just
did you
got
have time?
we
things
just got
Rungus could
drunk.
do. Oh, really?
I feel like we did
Oh.
better. We had a
Did
better
you eat
time.
any fish?
No.
Is-
You know what? There might have been a shrimp appetizer at some point, but for the
Oh,
most part we just
I
drank.
love a shrimp cocktail.
We didn't have shrimp.
Oh, I must be misremembering it as something else. There was another group of adventurers that were eating shrimp cocktail.
We,
My hands smell
Squire,
like
you and
fish
me,
now.
we will get shrimp cocktail. It'll happen. And we'll share with these guys. Are you guys gonna eat the rest of this tray?
You mean the actual tray?
I meant everything else that's on it. And yes, the tray.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that, but if you're still hungry, Oscar's over there.
No.
No one is
I think
I
here
it's
the
actually
also
think
last
he's not gonna eat it.
credits.
Oh,
goddamn time.
what else to do? It does look delicious. I mean, it's small and would fit in my mouth.
It's Merktown. If either of you want to eat one of those things, I'm sure we could buy another one, but you can't eat this one.
You think they sell it at the Surf and Surf?
Probably.
It's
You guys
not
wanna
called
go
the
to
not.
surf and
Surf
surf.
for lunch?
I think we have to go to New Koreatown.
What's
It
going
won't be
on
the
in New
same.
Koreatown?
I don't know, but it's in the Warrens, and I heard they have these creatures.
Oh, I have interest in learning more. I know this town has a lot to sell, and I feel I need to learn more magic so that I can become stronger. I don't know if you guys have interest in shopping, but I would be interested in
I-
shopping today.
I perk up at that and I go, "Did you say learning magic?"
Mm-hmm.
You like magic too?
I have an affinity.
Magic is the best.
I
Everyone
love magic.
who doesn't use
Well-
magic is so much less cool. I mean, you guys are cool too, but you know.
Well, I haven't
Magic
spent
is awesome.
Oh,
outside
you
of
like
the.
magic too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, magic is the best. I think it's gonna be what we need. I mean, these guys are cool too, though. They can. He's got a car.
Magic is about right, I guess.
And Billy, you remember that you want to get to the Badgerbold cartographers.
Yeah, the map guy.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I think also I haven't spent outside of running the loop and selling out the battledome 30 years ago. I haven't spent much time in this place, so I'm gonna stick with you guys. I don't need any of that magic hocus pocus BS, but beats sitting around.
I mean, you can come as long as you're not gonna make that grumpy face like you're doing right now the whole time.
Yeah, that just brings us down.
Yeah.
This is
Sorry,
just
I'll-
my face.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Then we have a.
Have you not met a Larmac before?
I have, but he looked like. No, not gonna do it.
You have good color.
You do. You've got a great color. I love what you're doing with your.
Do you even
outfit.
know what Larmac look like when they're happy? Here, I'll show you.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
Okay.
Please stifle some of that excitement. Oh my!
dramatic.
I'm overjoyed right now.
I
It's
can
almost too much
tell.
to handle.
And there's a smell.
Yeah.
I like the smell.
That was. I wasn't gonna say anything about the smell, but yeah, there.
Oh, it's
definitely
noticeable.
is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. Good.
It's all right. It's appetizing. I mean, enjoyable.
Sorry, hollandaise makes me gassy.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
No.
It happens.
All right, so I'm going to go shopping with Dwyer for magic.
All right.
And Katarina's coming, right? You
Yes.
coming? All
Yep.
right, cool. So where can we go? Anyone know any good magic places in Merktown? I'm trying to get something else. I mean, I got this purple mist, pretty good.
I don't know.
But
I look at the
I need more.
dancing lady and I go, do you know where we can go to get any magic?
You
She's
can
like,
go to
well,
the Magic Guild in the Mystic Quarter.
she's like, of course, yeah. The
Oh.
Mystic Quarter has all kinds of shops.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh.
I love
Thanks,
shopping.
Billy.
Okay.
Is that place that's over there near the intersection of them two ley lines?
Yep.
Huh. Imagine that.
We got a redemption for the chat.
All right.
Got a random list of magic wonders for Brungus. Okay,
Oh,
religious,
wait,
ancient weapons
so
are no
I
good for
still
good classes,
I still have one coming for me, and you have one now coming for you.
Are these? Do we not know what these are, Nat?
You do not.
Oh, so they're just gonna land on us at some point?
Yes.
Driscoll, what are you up to?
I don't know, but I like it.
I love our chat. We got a really cool chat going here.
Yep.
Oh, there's a shrimp etouffee in chat. Anyway,
What?
so Billy, how do you know so much about Merktown? You spent a lot of time here.
Once or twice.
Oh man, thanks for the tip. We'll
No
go check out
problem,
that
man.
guild. I need to strengthen up if I'm ever gonna destroy Atlantis.
Yeah, that sounds
you're-
good.
That's
Wait,
what
what
I
did you
want to
say?
do. I
If
mean,
you're what?
what? I'm sorry.
Destroy
guys-
Atlantis?
Are you gonna eat that?
Like the whole thing?
Yeah, I would very much like to destroy Atlantis, but
Okay.
I'm gonna bury it under the sea. But that's fine. I mostly just need to learn a few spells.
You're just gonna put it back?
Yeah, right back where it's found at the bottom of the sea.
Are you some sort of weird conservationalist?
No, these guys.
Conversationalist. This
Yeah,
guy
it's-
hasn't shut up since we met him.
I really like you guys, and I'm watching you.
That's okay. That's real off-putting though when you say that.
It's okay. Lucy always watch each other.
Oh, it's a cultural thing.
It's not your culture.
Oh no, my apologies. We don't. We we're not that kind of weird. We're different.
Oh, I will keep this in mind moving forward and try to watch you less verbally.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I hate the Splugorth.
Yeah, no, I think we all hate the Splugorths. Yeah.
Mm.
Nobody
F
likes
those guys.
Fuck those guys. Yeah.
Roll me a perception check, Rungus.
Oh, nice.
While he's rolling
Random
that
roll.
perception check, I wanna look at the lady. I wanna look at the lady and go, hey, listen, we've gotta go. We're gonna go do things. Leave your contact information with the squirrel. Just you tell him how I get in contact with you, and we'll figure it out.
She looks
You
at
watch
you.
that squirrel. That squirrel will videotape you.
She looks at you like you have no idea what you're talking about, but then continues to actually just do it.
Yeah.
Dwyer's
Oh,
very
okay. Yeah.
Do you have high beauty, Dwyer?
I do not. I do
Okay.
not. It's
You're
all
just
charisma.
naturally
at this point.
charming.
You
It's
mean
just I talk myself into these situations.
Beautiful.
Rungus on the side of the breakfast table or one of the breakfast carts, you see a small package that looks like it has tiny little candies in it.
Ooh. Hey guys, I found these candies. Are you gonna eat this?
No, I'm good, man.
Looks like a
You do
Tic
you,
Tac
though.
container.
I would like to look at the container to make sure it's not more drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at Rungus and I
He
go,
answers the hype.
you should think more before you shove things into your mouth.
They
Gonna
have
end up
small
getting you in
little
trouble.
cylindrical
Very high.
candies in them.
Any markings on the container?
Just says Tic Tacs on it.
My metabolic need is high.
Yeah, we're noticing it. Is that like a blood sugar thing or?
It's mostly a fear of missing out, a FOMO thing.
FOMO? Got it. Okay. Well, don't
Missed
feel the need to
opportunity.
miss out on these Tic Tacs. Go nuts. I'd suggest eating them all in one go.
All right. I swallow them, container and all.
All right.
Maybe that will improve the fish breath.
So, out of character, this is going to prevent you from saying any other male character's names other than Gary.
So I can only call people by Gary.
Yes.
That is awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, did Driscoll know that I would eat those?
So what he did is he put the list together, and whenever he redeems something, he redeems it at random. So I have to roll to see which item it is that actually happened. So it was total chance that it was something edible. Sometimes it just works out.
All right, Gary, you ready to go?
Who is Gary?
Well, I mostly meant Gary, and Gary.
Do you think
Okay,
my name is Gary?
Are you having a stroke?
Do Bluesies have strokes?
Completely explain what is happening to me right now, and I think my need to go to the magic quarter has increased significantly.
God damn it! I think I just accidentally gave Rungus a bunch of drugs.
I agree with Gary.
Oh boy!
Who the hell's Gary?
Which Gary are you talking about?
I
I'm
think he's
talking about Gary
me.
over here, Gary.
Okay.
Don't talk to me about Gary, okay, Gary?
Are we all Gary?
Well, she's not Gary.
I'm not Gary, right?
Nope, only male
I'm
names.
pretty sure it's just the rest of you. All Gary.
I don't think I've ever known more than one Gary in my entire life.
I've never met a Gary before, ever. And I
Who's
don't know
Gary?
this word. I'm glad to know it's a name.
Gary
At least
Payton.
That makes sense, at least. I'm very embarrassed. Rungus so embarrassed.
You
See,
mean
we gotta-
Gary's so embarrassed?
Ruckus, man, you gotta
Gary's
calm
so
down, man. It's
embarrassed.
gonna be fine. Just relax.
I'm just standing there baffled.
It's a
Gary's
Gary
afraid
overload.
to talk.
I'm gonna dash back into the bedroom and retrieve a small flashlight from my survival pack
Hmm.
and attempt to see if Rungus's eyes dilate when you shine a light in them.
No. His eyes seem normal.
Alligator eyes.
I don't know. I'm still pretty sure he's fucked up.
I'm okay, Gary. I think, but I definitely need help.
You want to lay down, bud? Maybe sleep it off.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Fungus falls
probably.
over, please, without any extra additional stimulus necessary.
All right, so
Um,
we're gonna
guy.
go look for stuff in the Mystic Quarter. We're just gonna leave him here snoozing now. He was the one who wanted to go.
Yeah, and I don't really want to leave him here with Oscar either.
That's very, very sweet.
Katarina, roll me your lore. Oh wait, you don't have lore magic, do you? Somebody's got lore magic. Dwyer?
I just no, yeah, I don't.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Dwyer's got it. Roll 42% for lore magic.
Success.
So you know this to be an enchantment, probably based on the candies that he ate. Generally, it lasts 24 hours, but he did take a whole pack of them. So you're not sure how that would affect this.
Guys, this sounds like
This
a
might be a
prank.
weekend thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rungus wakes
Yeah.
up. He realizes, I can't sleep for more than a moment like that. I'm not tired. I want to go to Mystic Quarter with Gary's.
I think, guys,
Okay.
we might have to buckle in because usually this is like a day long thing that people will do to people, but he ate the entire thing package
It's
and
fine.
all.
It's okay, Gary. Let's just go, Gary. And Gary, you coming with us, right?
Okay, listen. We can do this, but you need to use pronouns. Can you do that?
Okay, Gary.
Perfect. Nope. That's a proper name. Can you use pronouns?
Yes, Gary.
Stop.
Actually, since people get to pick their pronouns, Gary could also be a pronoun now.
Yeah, Gary's right.
All right. You know what? Let's just go. I'm done with this.
Aside, we dropped like 15 minutes.
So you get down to the main lobby. As you're walking by, the lady at the front desk waves over to Hype and says, "Excuse me, sir. I have a message for you."
Oh yeah, of course.
And she hands you a paper that basically reads on there that the Red Hot Poker invites you guys to over to the racetrack around noontime.
What time is it now?
It's pretty early. It's like around 8 o'clock.
All right, guys. Looks like we got a lunch date with Dwyer's favorite at the racetrack.
Oh, we have to go. I need to have brunch with the red hot goddamn poker. It's happening.
Gary?
Yeah,
I can
Gary.
take it or leave it.
Yes, Gary.
Awesome.
Yes,
Well, I
Rungus.
mean, Wildstar, you know your way around this place. If you got to split off, that's cool. We'll meet you back up with you here or wherever. Just
Yeah, I
maybe
like lunch.
maybe we should get some walkie-talkies or something before you go wandering off. Unless somebody's got some sort of mental gypsy voodoo magic.
What about you, Gary? Do you have that?
I do not, but if you don't mind a squirrel following you around, we might have something that we could do with this.
Yeah, the squirrel followed me. It was all right.
Jeffrey, why don't you follow Billy, and if Billy needs to say anything to us, you come back and let us know, okay? How about that?
He chirps an affirmation.
Is that okay with you, Billy?
Yeah, that works.
All right.
All right,
Don't
saved
worry,
us
don't
some
worry.
credits on walkie-talkies.
Jeffrey is very discreet. He has active camouflage. He will only be seen when he needs to be seen.
Very nice.
Is Gary coming with us?
Yes, yes, Rungus.
I meant this Gary.
Which is this, Gary? We need more descriptions.
The one who knows Merktown real good.
No,
That's
Gary.
Billy
Gary.
Gary.
That's Billy Gary, and he is going to do other things. Okay.
Oh, Gary's going over. Okay.
Yeah, Gary out.
Oh, bless you.
All right. So it's just Gary and Katarina.
Yeah, that's.
Got it.
Did Armand fall?
But I'm interested about the cartographer. How are we gonna keep track of Gary and his cartographer?
His what? Is that
He's
where he said he
going
was
to-
going?
His cartographer Gary, remember?
Yeah, he's
Gary
going to see the
the
cartographer Gary. Gary's going to see Gary.
Did you tell him that you're going to the
Right.
cartographers?
Gary talked about
Yeah, I didn't.
We
think he
don't
said-
know
I don't
that.
think-
We don't know that he's going to the cartographer.
Yeah, we don't
Oh.
know that.
I thought he said that out loud.
No, he just said
did,
he had
but like
stuff
to us.
do.
Oh.
Oops.
Whatever. Okay. So bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
Someone has redeemed the mute Bruce.
So,
Oh, it was me.
so Billy, you're heading to the cartographers,
Yeah.
and everybody else is going.
Mystic Quarter, I guess.
Okay.
Anyone wondering where Gary's going?
Gary's
I-
a big Gary.
Yeah, I look at Rungus and I go, I really just want you to stop.
Okay. All
And
right.
just
Gary
as a
will
side
stop
note,
talking about
the Job
Gary.
Market Cafe where you need to turn your ticket in is right by here. So if you're gonna go
Wait, I
shopping,
need to go do something, Gary's.
you might
hang
need
on.
to do that first to get some money.
Yeah, Rungus wants to go do this thing, Gary's. Can you, Gary's, wait a second?
Yeah, just meet us at the surf and turf.
All right, I'll meet you at the surf and surf.
He's calling it the surf and surf.
Better
Well,
than
technically,
Gary
it's-
and
I'll meet you guys at the surf and surf for lunch. But don't go shopping without
No, we're
me,
going to the
right?
racetrack for lunch. Why don't you just meet us at the racetrack at noon at the Battledome?
Okay. Wait,
Yeah,
is
you can
Joffrey-
go.
I'm sorry. Is Gary gonna be racing?
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, everything was I was so drunk last night. I don't even know if
I'm pretty sure
I
you went to
scheduled
Gary
it.
in a race.
I wanted to. I know that. I don't know if I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I guess we'll find out.
We'll see if Red can pull some strings.
All right. Well, okay. I'll meet you at the Battledome to watch Gary race, and see you there. Okay. And we can split the snacks. Okay, Dwyer.
You mean you can pay for the snacks this time?
But you didn't pay for the snacks last time. You said you were gonna pay
Yeah,
for the snacks, and you didn't. Pay for the
I did.
Did you eat all the snacks? I didn't get any snacks. I
No,
only got.
you ate all the snacks.
No, I only had the hair-covered popcorn.
You had more than that. I watched
I think you were drunk.
We
I watched-
literally just ate at the hotel.
All right. Gary's right.
Gary's always right.
It's true. Seemingly, a lot of Garys around here. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Garys.
All right. So the Job Market Cafe, you are able to cash in for your bounty.
Not handle his drugs.
And I believe it was at 1,000 credits was for that. Did you write it down? I don't
Oh,
remember.
thank God. That was great because I lost a lot of money last night. I didn't realize that was one of the low-paying bounties. So, in case you guys are, it's metagaming. Never mind.
Yes.
I
So,
can't help but metagame.
so some
I
of the
feel like
things you
someone's
see
trying
up
to
there.
Tell me something.
So the big bounty for the guy named Six was like 4 million credits.
Oh, wow! I'm so glad I didn't take that. I would have dead. Gary would have killed me so hard.
But you notice some other things up there too. You see that there's a lost sports person named Grog Taint Smasher, some kind of ogre. There's like a 25,000 credit reward for him. There's an escort mission to Tolkien for a Dr. Young and his entourage, and that's paying 10,000 credits per person, and that leaves Sunday morning.
Okay, a missing person and an escort mission.
Yep.
Got it.
So those are the two big new things that were popping up on the board.
All right. So Rungus is gonna run out of there with his money and try to catch up to the other guys.
Okay, it doesn't take very long. I mean, they couldn't have gotten that far. You see him. Are you guys walking or are you guys taking a cab?
I'm taking a cab.
Gary's wait. Gary.
I guess we're
Gary!
walking.
I would just say walk.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gary.
so yeah, you still see
Gary,
him.
for Rungus. Gary.
Guys, do we
Don't go
wanna
yet.
speed up a little bit? Do we wanna walk a little faster?
I mean, it's only 8. We've got till noon.
Okay.
All right, Gary. What's up, guys?
Oh, hey, Rungus.
What's
It's
up, Gary?
you. Great.
Dude, I got so much money.
Oh, that's great.
So I gotta say, there's some big jobs on the job market. There's an escort mission that leaves on Sunday, and I'm pretty sure Hype said he's gonna fight on Sunday. So we could, chill, wait for his fight, and then we could all do this big job. We all get paid. I'm all about getting paid because I need money to buy magic. So, saying, if you guys think about it, we got till Sunday.
Yeah, that sounds. We'll think about it. Okay, see you at noon.
Yeah.
All right, see you at Surf and Surf. Wait, no, I gotta go shopping. Aren't you going shopping with me, Gary?
I'm not
You and me
sure.
and Gary.
Yeah, we're going shopping.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
All right. Now, I recognize that I can't stop saying Gary. Gary's name. So I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit and just grunt a lot. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. I don't feel good.
Yeah, but you did eat the container too, so that.
That's true. It's not organic. And
That
really
could be
sucks.
why you are not feeling good.
Oh.
Yeah, the container's not organic, so.
Can I cough it up like a hairball?
Yes.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
There we go.
Plastic containers
It
all
falls out.
contorted and weird looking and on the ground covered in bile.
I look at Rungus and I go, "Do you feel better now?"
Yeah, but there's nothing in the container, so that's not good.
Well, yeah, obviously you cannot stop saying Gary.
It's true, Gary. I'm sorry. I told you I was gonna grunt. I'm gonna grunt once for yes, and twice for no.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's can we now go shop?
All right, we're actually going to call it there for the night because it's getting close to our time, and the next interactions will be bigger. So don't want
That's a
to
good
get into anything we
Oh,
can't
spot.
finish.
Stopping early.
I have a lot of things to add to my notes for Rungus, that's for sure.
There's experience to give out and things, right? Don't we get
We do
experience?
give experience for today. We're going to just do my chart.
I actually made out on this trip. I didn't expect that bounty to pay out so well. You guys should all do bounties.
I won some credits just by betting
And-
on the Red Hot Poker.
That's true. How much did you get from that?
I got 200 total net.
Oh,
I
well, I
spent
thought it was
200.
you spent 200, so it was paid out 1 to 5, right? So you should have only gotten what 50 credits from that
Oh,
win.
don't tell me that.
You should have only gotten 250, 200 back. Oh no, you spent 200, right? Yeah, so you got 50 back on top of that, right?
Well, listen here.
And Driscoll says that was definitely an interesting outcome for Gary's Tic Tac. Sorry, Driscoll. If me doing the Gary thing was too over the top, it's your fault. Sorry.
Wow, that is actually 100% true. It is
That's a hot take.
Driscoll's fault.
Yep, I was perfectly calm and respectable and only eating things up until that point.
Honestly, I was fine with the whole thing. But then we were describing people as, no, that's Billy Gary, and you were like, yes, Gary.
Gary was peak today.
Yeah, you guys got
That's when
off.
People should not.
you broke
People
me.
should not enchant me. It's not good.
You got a whole nother episode probably of that too. Just saying. Unless
I'm
you
gonna try to. Well, no, I'm now. I controlled that no, Nat. I put a control on it. It's yes and no's. Single grunt and double grunt.
I mean, you could get disenchanted, but you know.
It's true. Thank God. Hopefully that happens.
So Katarina and
If you
Billy
wanna-
both get 100 experience points. Rungus, Dwyer, and Hype 125.
Nice.
And there'll be fun and excitement for everybody next week.
Oh man, you know what?
What?
I might level up by Christmas.
Halfway there.
Oh, I don't know if you heard, but Christmas has actually been postponed to next June by coronavirus.
Oh man,
My
you
kid
know what?
is
You know
so
what?
afraid
It
of.
sucks, but I completely understand.
I get it. I get it. You
Totally
know,
get it.
I
Mhm.
get it.
Yeah, I can't really take the risk. I
Yeah.
get it.
So we should give 200 credits to everybody who stuck around through the whole thing.
I got it.
Is that
Get
all
away
of
from
them?
it.
All of us get out 200 or just?
No, just one. This is not your chat.
I'll
Calm
do it.
down. Calm down. Okay, yeah, you know what?
Ryan wants to do it. Let
Brian
him do
wants
it.
to do it. Let him do it.
Do I do
I
all
agree.
first,
Gary
or do I
should
do
do
the
it.
amount first?
No, you do command, person, amount. Person being all in this case. Yeah, you did it.
Nicely
I
done.
did it.
Hey, thanks for being here, everyone. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. We couldn't do this without
And
you.
hopefully we'll see you all
Well,
next
I
week.
mean, we physically could, but it would not be
Oh
nearly
yeah,
as
you're right.
entertaining.
We could actually.
Yeah. So get your shit in gear.
Yeah.
All right, there's a new command in chat. All right, come on, good everyone.
See you guys.
See you later.
See ya.
Okay. Bye.